My name is Seth, and I'm going to be making a few videos to help us become better Bible readers. And the first few videos I'm going to make are going to be helping us understand the specific words of the Bible. Of course, understanding the Bible and what the Bible means involves a lot more than just knowing what the specific individual words mean, but you will find great value in better understanding the words of the Word. I have an embarrassing personal example of when I misunderstood a biblical word. I had been asked to teach a class on Hebrews at a college Sunday school group. And as I was preparing and studying, I got focused on Hebrews 10:10. And I was using the New American Standard Bible. And I read this verse. By this will we have been sanctified through the offering of the body of Jesus Christ once and for all. And I really focused on, by this will we have been sanctified. I thought this explained that we were looking forward to our ultimate sanctification. That holiness would be true of us in the future, but we'll look back on our lives and see we have been sanctified. So I thought it was like, we will have been sanctified. But that's not what the verse is about at all. And if I had just looked at some other translations or looked at the verse in context, I would have avoided that. Verse 9 says, "Behold, I have come to do your will." Verse 10 is talking about the will of God. We've been sanctified by the will of God. Not that we will be sanctified. Even if that's true, that's not what this verse was talking about. So besides embarrassing ourselves, what else do we gain by studying the words of the Bibles? First, by studying the words of the Bible, we can better understand the Bible. We can be better Bible readers. And the next reason to study the words of the Bible is because we want to know God better. God has been revealed in human language, and by studying the words of those languages, we can know God better. Also, when we better understand the words of the Bible, we're able to appreciate the differences between the many solid translations we have available to us today. Hopefully, by getting a glimpse into the words of the Bible, you will be better able to pick up on why translations differ and why that's actually a benefit to us in our understanding of the Bible. I hope this study will introduce you to some new Bible study tools and help you to understand how to maximize their benefit. And ultimately, and I know this might sound like I'm contradicting my own series, I don't believe knowledge of the words of the Bible in the original languages is essential for the growth of every believer. If that was true, most believers throughout history and throughout the world today would not be able to grow in their understanding of the Bible. But if you want to learn more about the Bible, you are probably going to encounter preachers and authors who occasionally or frequently base their arguments on the understanding of the word in the original languages. That can be done well. It can also be done poorly. And I think many well-intentioned preachers don't realize that it can be unfair to their listeners to make a point from the text that the congregation has no way to verify for themselves. Essentially, whether they intend it or not, they're kind of saying, you have to trust me here. So I hope if there are any pastors or authors watching this video that you'll recognize the need to be cautious if you think it's necessary to draw a point from the original languages. Now for the rest of us, I am going to point out some common and fairly recognizable missteps that preachers and authors will sometimes make when talking about the original languages. And while this information won't interest everybody, I hope for some of you that these videos are fun. One of the few downsides of relying on English translations is we do miss out on some of the artistry and poetry of the original text. And some of that is the fun stuff of studying the Bible. What we won't gain in these videos is much specific knowledge of specific Bible words. Unfortunately, because the vocabulary of the Bible is so large, we're not going to learn actually that many words of the Bible. But we will have some as case studies. If there are specific words that you'd like me to discuss or explore, please leave a comment below and I will do my best to answer those and look at those. And one more thing I want to say about what we're not going to learn is we won't get a lot of special knowledge about the Bible. In general, the more you know about the words of the Bible, you actually find fewer possible meanings as you go through your studies. We're not going to learn any magical secrets of the Bible. The languages aren't a key that just unlocks the mysteries of the text. The words are not deeper or fuller. So as we look at the words, we'll find that helps us be more precise and specific in our understanding, and that is important for theology and application, but it's not like a mystical, magical approach to the text. So I hope that interests you. If you have any questions about specific Bible words or other questions about being a better Bible reader, please leave me a comment below. In my next video, we will learn what the biblical languages are, and we'll take a glance at the biblical alphabets, because even if you're not going to study the Bible languages, there is still some value in being familiar with the alphabets. We'll learn some fancy words like morphology and why that helps us understand Bible words. And I'll give you some tools that you can use immediately as you seek to become a better Bible reader. Thank you so much.